Loretta Easterling. She now has 4 points, and it's 18-12, a 6-point Duluth Central lead. Inside, Grosso. Now to the baseline. Jump shot is short. Rebound and outlet to Duluth Central. Habert got the rebound. Baseline drive, and the shot by Habert is no good, but she was fouled by Karen Johnson.
On the replay, we see the drive on the baseline. Notice that Karen Johnson was unable to cut off the angle on the baseline. Got her from behind on the foul.
Again, Duluth Central will go to the free throw line. At one point, if I remember right, Little Falls was leading 12-10.
That's right.
So Duluth Central's working on a 8-point run here. Duluth Central leading. First one is up and good.
As you said, Dick, they're making a lot of their points on the free throw line.
Julie Habert. Second one is up, and finally they miss. Grosso pulls it down for Little Falls. Whistle, and I think we've got a finger in the eye.
That's Marion Watson.
We've got a timeout on the floor. The score, Duluth Central 19, Little Falls 12. With Duluth Central leading 19-12. Melanie Melby has checked in for Little Falls during the timeout. Shot is up and good by Grosso. Grosso now has 6 points, and it's 19-14. A steal and a lay-in. Shelley Chisholm gets another one for Little Falls, and it's 19-16. 4 quick points by the Flyers. Easterling lobs it over the top to Marion Watson, who left the game with what we thought was a bloody nose at the time, but she's still in the game. She's holding her nose, so maybe she's got some other problem. Little Falls now down by 3. Stolen by Duluth Central. Kathy Rose with the tip. Another turnover for Little Falls. They're down by 3. Easterling drives, pushes off, shot is up and good. Easterling with 6 points now, and Duluth Central's up by 5.
If you want to see some interesting action, try watching on the inside there. Watching Grosso try and get position to get the ball inside.
They tried to get it in that time, and it was tipped away. A lot of congestion in there. I would guess that at some point Little Falls is going to have to hit some shots from the outside to loosen it up in the middle.
Right.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Little Falls ball.
Kathy Rose is doing a nice job on defense there, and she's getting some help from the outside on the double teams. And you're right. Right now they are not looking for the outside shot except on the baseline, so they're going to have to open it up a little bit before they can get Grosso the ball every time.
Of times they've gotten the ball inside, but just as many times they've had it tipped away. 12-footer is off, no good. Grosso with the rebound, but they'll call a jump ball. It'll be Grosso and Marion Watson. 21-16. Duluth Central leading in the Class 2A third-place game. Gap control by Duluth Central. Again, we'll have the championship game for you right after this one. Between Coon Rapids and St. Paul Harding. Baseline drive, ball stripped away, it'll go out of bounds to Little Falls. And we've got a timeout on the floor. The score, Duluth Central 21, Little Falls 16. Back back at the Met Center. Duluth Central leading 21-16. 2:33 left to go in the first half.
In yesterday's game with Little Falls and Coon Rapids, Bannock had 7, Boson 13, Chisholm 4, Spillum 7, and Grosso 21. That's 2 games in a row now that Grosso has had 21 points to lead her team.
Grosso very active in the middle. She finally gets the ball, pumps once, fakes, goes up with it and misses, and we'll have a jump ball. Betty Spillum will jump it for Little Falls. And I can't pick out the number right now. It is Julie Haber for Duluth Central. We'll go to Little Falls. Karen Johnson. Spillum with the ball. Tipped away. Jane Rector credited with the steal. From the baseline, no good. Rebound. Spillum. Works inside. Grosso again fakes and goes up. Gets her own rebound. Shot is up. It is no good, and she travels. So Duluth Central will get the ball. .129 left to go in the first half. Central leading 21-16. Easterling. Redker gets it over to the right side, and Marion Watson. Easterling with a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Spillum. 1 minute left in the first half. Little Falls down by 5. Bannock with the ball. Spillum. Bannock, there just doesn't seem to be much there. Again, that's Spillum. Finally, the shot from the outside. It's up and in. Shelley Chisholm with the bucket, and it's 21-18, a 3-point Duluth Central lead.
That's what Little Falls needs, is that outside shooting. Pressure defense still by Little Falls coming down.
Traveling call against Duluth Central, and with 21 seconds left, the Flyers can cut it to 1. Kathy Rose traveled with the ball. Bannock across the timeline. Inside, stolen again by Duluth Central. 5 seconds left. They're trying to get one more shot, and a turnover, a double dribble with 4 seconds left. Again, Little Falls can cut the lead to 1.
It'll be interesting to see whether they can get a good shot off in the 4 seconds that are remaining.
Timeout while the shoe is tied. Jane Redker. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, thrown out of bounds. We've still got a second left. No, the horn blew. And that is the end of the first half. Score 21-18 right now. Duluth Central leading by 3. Little Falls had some chances late in the first half to pull the lead, or to cut the lead rather, to 1. And Judy, I guess Little Falls, problem for them so far has been not being able to get the outside shot when they've needed it.
That's right. They're working so hard and getting into Grosso that I think they're forgetting about their outside game a little.
Just a little while right after this game. Coon Rapids against St. Paul Harding. We'll try to get you caught up with the lineups as soon as we pick them out here. I'm assuming we have the same starting lineups as we had at the start of the game. Tap controlled by Little Falls. Bannock. And we'll see what they try to do differently, if anything, in the second half.
You know, they say that basketball isn't a contact sport, but there's a lot of contact going on inside with Kathy Rose and Leanne Grosso.
It's fun watching how mobile she is in the lane. She gets the ball from 5 feet away. She hits it. Leanne Grosso with the bucket, and it's 21-20. Easterling almost had it stolen. Tipped out of bounds. It'll go to Duluth Central.
Little Falls to switch their press now. That in the first half they were doing a person-to-person. Now they're doing a 2-2-1 zone press.
Marion Watson working inside. Shot is up and no good. Rebound by Grasso. Kathy Rose took the shot. Little Falls with a chance to take the lead now. Almost pulled the trigger at the baseline. Inside to Grasso. It's off, no good. Rebound to Kathy Rose. Minutes, 40 seconds left in the third quarter here. Class 2A third place game. Watson down to the baseline. Easterling from 15 feet. It's no good. And a foul underneath. Will be called, I believe, on Kathy Rose.
First team foul will take the ball out of bounds at the baseline.
Second foul on Kathy Rose. Again, Flyers have a chance to take the lead. They had the lead briefly in the first half. From 17 feet, it's good. Little Falls leads it now, 22-21. Marie Bannock with the bucket to put the Flyers in front. Up ahead to Watson. Watson will be charged with the charge.
By the official. Here we see it on the replay. She's going in. Grosso has good position there, holds firm, and the charging foul goes to Duluth Central.
Flyers with the ball. They can pad the lead to 3. Grosso falls. Gets back up quickly. Tried to get it in, and then ball foul again, this time on Kathy Rose. That is her third foul.
Here we see it on the replay. There's a lot of bumping going on inside there. And Leanne Grosso gets just tremendous position inside there waiting for the ball. Makes it very difficult to defend her.
Chisholm inbounds the ball to Bannock.
What she tries to do inside is to get the defender on her hip. And then it's much easier for her to get the ball. Just like that.
She scores, and she fakes very well in the lane, too. Pump fake got the defenders up on their way down. She went up with the shot, rather. 24-21. Grosso now with 10 points. Slapped away. The shot in the lane. Off no good. The rebound to Chisholm. Little Falls leads by 3. They're on a 6-point run here. They were down by 3 at the start of the half. Duluth Central hasn't scored in the second half.
Must have been a good halftime speed.
18 feet away. Mary Bozen. Ball went around twice before it finally went down. Duluth Central says that's enough. They've got a timeout on the floor. The score, Little Falls 26, Duluth Central 21. Little Falls has come out and taken control here in the second half. The Class 2A third place game. They're on an 8-point run, and they lead it now 26-21.
One of the differences, I think, is the fact that they have switched not only their press but their defense. They've fallen back into a zone off their 2-2-1 press.
Easterling tries from 15. It's no good. Follow shot is off. No good. And Grosso gets the rebound. Linda Molosky is checked into the game for Duluth Central. Grosso working inside, trying to get open. She gets the ball. Goes up with the shot. It's off. No good.
Every time she gets the ball, I think you can count on her trying to get a shot off.
Do you think maybe she should try to fan the ball back outside and let, obviously they're converging on her in the middle.
That's exactly right. The double team in there would leave the outside person open.
Central has not scored yet, and we're over 4 minutes into the second half. It's off. No good. Can't buy one here in the second half. Little Falls on the break. It's a 1-on-3, and and it's no good. We have a foul, and I think we'll have a charge call, but we'll wait and see. No. Foul will go against Marion Watson.
Marion got down the floor and in good position, as you'll see. She's a quick player. The problem is she was still moving.
For Watson, her second foul. Bannock will go to the free throw line for 2.
They could just as easily have called that on Aretta Easterling. She was down there, too.
First one is off, no good. Little Falls has run off 9 straight now, and they lead 27-21. 3:40 left to go in the third quarter. Duluth Central hasn't scored yet. A steal. Shot off, no good. And Central will try again. 4.5 minutes into the third quarter. Central hasn't scored. Easterling. She tries from the free throw line. Finally, it goes in. And it's 27-23 Little Falls now. And they've got another problem with the net.
We've been having that problem throughout the tournament.
Well, these are new nets now, remember. They cut them down after the Class A championship game this afternoon.
When the ball goes through, the net snaps up and comes up on top of the rim and catches.
Down deep in the corner now. And look at the 2-3 players converging on Grosso in the middle. Shot is off, no good. Follow-up shot. Up and good. Shelley Chisholm with the bucket. Little Falls leads 29-23. Lob over the top on the break, but we have a traveling call. And Little Falls takes over again.
Duluth Central just having a lot of trouble making the adjustment to the press. If they would just slow it down, take their time getting the ball down the court, that would help them once they got down there, too.
Grosso, turnaround, it's good. We have her down for 12 points. Little Falls leads 31-23. Almost stolen again. Watson. Nowhere to go with it. Loose ball. Turnaround shot is up and in. Julie Haber with the bucket. And it's 31-25 Little Falls. A lot of arm slapping going on in the middle. And a lot of bumping, and we've got a call for the bump. We'll go against Julie Haber.
Here we see it on the replay. Again, Gross is so active inside, but the obvious foul there was Julie Haber not getting position. What they have to try and do when she starts cutting across there is force her high, and they have to maintain a stationary position in order to do that. Otherwise, it's going to be a foul on them.
Grosso will go to the line as Little Falls goes into the bonus here early with the 1-and-1. It's good. 13 points for Leanne tonight. That's 32-25. Just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter. That's a unique style she's got.
That's similar to, I believe it's McGee of Michigan who gives it a little toss and puts it up there.
So far, just as effective, too. 14 for Grosso. It's 33-25. Little Falls' lead now is 8. They've outscored Duluth Central here 15-4 in the third quarter. Shot is up and in by Kathy Rose. 33-27. It's interesting to watch all the Little Falls players. First thing they do when they get the ball, look inside, see if it's there. Shot from outside this time is off, no good. Rebound by Mary Vosen. She takes it back outside. Good crowd on hand here tonight. The consolation game. Grosso turnaround. It won't go. And we'll have a jump ball between Marion Watson and Betty Spilla.
I think Duluth Central is going to get my enthusiastic bench award. They are just into the game over there.
Tap controlled by Little Falls. Bannock with the shot. It goes over the top. No good. Follow-up shot is good. Betty Spillum with the follow for two. It's 35-27. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Central almost losing it on the press again, and they do lose it.
Again, they're trying to hurry the ball down the court. They should just slow it down. Be very content just to cross the division line.
Little Falls had 18 points in the first half. They've got 17 so far here in the third quarter. Whatever Jerry Cool told them at halftime, it's obviously working. Whistle and a 3-second violation against Little Falls. Little Falls has managed to play this well and pad their lead without committing a foul yet. Checking into the game, Linda Molosky for Duluth Central. 40 seconds left in the third period. Forcing it inside. Grosso steals. It's kicked around, but Little Falls keeps control. 25 seconds left. Will they go for the last shot? Tipped around. Easterling with the steal. Takes it all the way home, but misses. And it's tied up. We'll have a jump ball with 13 seconds left.
There you see the Duluth Central bench.
Marion Watson jumping against Shelley Chisholm. Watson wins it. 8 seconds left. Easterling. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and they won't get it off. Will it count? Yes, it will.
Good.
At the horn. Jane Retker credited with the basket at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The score, Little Falls 35, Duluth Central 29.
Now,
Judy Johnson and Tom Reither back at the Met, where Little Falls took control here in the third quarter, outscoring Duluth Central 17-8. And they lead it here 35-29. I'm not sure how much time was left on that last shot, but there wasn't much.
It didn't look like they were aware that there were only a few seconds left in the quarter until she threw it up at the buzzer there. I was trying to see during the quarter break there whether Bob Laddie was diagramming how to break that press. That has been the difference here. Duluth Central has had a lot of trouble trying to get the ball down the court.
Foul on Duluth Central on Julie Habert. And again, Little Falls is in the bonus here early, so they'll go to the free throw line. Habert's second. And that's a big, big factor. Little Falls doesn't have a foul yet. Mary Vosen at the line for a 1-and-1. And she hits it. Vosen now with 9 points, trying to make it 10. Little Falls lead 7. She'll try to make it 8. Got it. Little Falls leading 37-29. Watson with the ball.
That was smart. Slowed it up once they got down the court.
Easterling to Watson. Tipped away, but saved by Duluth Central. Lob over the top. Easterling gets it. Into the lane. Shot is up and go. Kathy Rose with the bucket. And it's 37-31. 7:05 left in the fourth quarter.
2 now. She's hit from that same spot in the lane.
See how deliberate Little Falls is now. They've got the 6-point lead. They might not be in much of a hurry to force the ball inside. There it is. Grosso will be charged with a charging call. She turned to the left side and got a bump. She's charged with her second foul.
Good call by the official. It's a player control foul. She leans right into her. Good position by Kathy Rose.
That is the first Little Falls foul of the second half. There is the second Little Falls foul of the second half. Mary Vos in charge. That is Vosen's 4th of the game, though. Watson with the ball. Retker looking inside. Nothing there. And another whistle. And another foul on Little Falls. 3 of them quick here. This one going against Rosso. And that is her 3rd. So Little Falls went the first 9 minutes of the second half without a foul. And in the last 34 seconds here, they picked up 3. Shot in the lane, no good. Little Falls controlling. Down in the corner. Girls on Grasso at all times now, it seems like. Shot is up, no good. Grasso still gets a rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Rose of Duluth Central. 37-31. Tied up, and we'll have a jump ball. Betty Spillum against Marion Watson.
Marion Watson put that ball down to the floor, which you don't want to do because that just enables them to tie it up.
We've got a timeout on the floor. The score, Little Falls 37, Duluth Central 31. Along with Judy Johnson and Tom Ryther at the Met for the Class 2A third-place game between Duluth Central and Little Falls. Immediately following this game, less than an hour, the Class 2A championship game between Coon Rapids and St. Paul Harding. Right now, Little Falls is leading 37-31. 5:39 left to go in the game. Turnaround shot is no good. All the way over the top. A foul will be called on Betty Spillum, and that's questionable. I thought she had position.
Yeah, it looked like she did. She must have reached behind her and grabbed her when they have a holding call like that.
That'll be the 4th team foul on Little Falls. In and out by Habert. And another Little Falls foul.
Is that on Grosso? That would be her 4th. Here we see it on the replay. Passing it inside there to Julie Habert. Goes up for the shot.
I believe they called the foul on Chisholm, but I'm not sure. In which case it'd be her first. Duluth Central into the 1-and-1 now. Shot is short. And a jump ball will be called. Jumping it up will be Kathy Rose and Betty Spillum. Central controlling it from 10 feet. It's no good. Spillum with the rebound. She's tied up. And the ball will go to Little Falls. (37-31). Little Falls in front here. 5:15 left. Now Little Falls working out here. They may delay it here.
They're going to wait and try and draw Duluth Central out and play a little person-to-person. It's up to the team behind to go out and pick them up. They don't have to do it right away, but once they're warned by the official, then they have to move out and do it. Jerry Cool going into the delay tactic right now. Tom, down on the floor.
Right, Dick, I've gotten a partial hockey score at the end of the first period. Colgate leads the University of Minnesota 1-0. The Gophers won last night 9-4, so Colgate still has to score at least 4 goals to tie. The winner of this two-game total goal series will go to the NCAA Finals. Dick, back to you.
Stolen by Little Falls, up and in. Mary Vosen with the steal in the bucket after a Shelley Chisholm turnover, and Little Falls leads by 8 now. Big steal by Mary Vosen. Shot is up and in by Kathy Rose as they break the pressure and get 2 easy ones. 39-33. 4:05 left in the game. Little Falls up by 6. And Duluth Central out of that zone now. the shot. No good. Grosso tipped it. But Redker got the ball. Central with a chance to pull within 4. Inside, beautiful pass. Shot is up, no good. Abert had it tipped away. And Little Falls now has it. With 3:20 left to go in the game. And they're up by 6 points. Whistle and a foul.
Duluth Central coach Bob Laddie wants a timeout on that.
Bob Laddie wants a timeout. We've got a timeout on the floor. The score, Little Falls 39, Duluth Central 33. Little Falls will be shooting a free throw. 1-1. It's Marie Bannock will be at the line with the bonus. First one is up and it rolls down. So it's a 7-point Little Falls lead. Making the front end of the 1-1 very important. And the second one is short. Marion Watson cleared the rebound. Redker in the corner. Over the top, and a foul will be called on Marie Bannock.
That was a nice play by Kathy Rose. She just picked that ball right out of her hands. Here we can see it on the... No, I guess we can't.
Kathy Rose at the free throw line. She'll have the 1-1 now. First one's up and good. 40-34. Central can cut the lead now to 5. Kathy Rose has 16 points so far. Good night for her. Second one up and good. 40-35. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the game. Now a three-quarter press put on by Duluth Central. Break the trap. And it's thrown out of bounds. Tried to be saved. But it'll go to Duluth Central. Shelley Chisholm dove for the ball, but couldn't save it. And now Central has a chance to pull within 3. Easterling puts it up from 15. It's in and down. Almost came back out of there, but it counted. It's 40-37 with 2:40 to go. Chisholm with the ball. Bozen. 2.5 minutes left. A 3-point Little Falls lead. Grosso had to come out and save it. Tipped away and almost stolen by Duluth Central. Little Falls will keep it. 2:20 left. Just want to talk it over. We'll keep it here this time.
It's interesting to see what they do with Grosso now when Duluth Central is playing a person-to-person. She doesn't seem to be as active underneath, and they have a little bit of more trouble trying to get the ball into her.
Leading scorers in the game. Leanne Grosso with 14 for Little Falls. Kathy Rose with 17 for Duluth Central. What's going on in there now? If you knew, I guess it wouldn't be any fun for the last 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Little Falls with a 3-point lead. They really took charge in the second quarter and have held the lead through most of the game. They were down early, but had a big spurt in the second quarter to take the lead. Duluth Central shooting very well from the free throw line. And when you get down to this stretch in the game, free throws are very, very important. They're 9 of 11 from the free throw line so far today. Grosso with the ball. A bump. And a foul will be called on Kathy Rose. And that will be Kathy's 4th. And Grosso will go to the free throw line.
Here we see it on the replay. Grosso going in for the drive, and Kathy stepping right in front to pick up the foul.
Grosso's 2 for 2 from the line. She has a 1-and-1 here.
I don't think Kathy Rose is supposed to have her on the person-to-person defense. I think she was just stepping in to help out.
Grosso hits the front end, and it's 41-37.
That's one person you don't want to put up to the line in the last couple of minutes.
Second shot up and good. So Grosso goes 4 for 4 from the line, and it's a 5-point Little Falls lead now. Duluth Central trying to cut the lead now. Little Falls fans crying for a traveling call, but it wasn't called. Easterling getting the bucket, and it's back to 3 now, just under 2 minutes. Easterling has 12 points. Loose ball, Central comes up with it. Easterling. Watson up and in. It's 42-41. Marion Watson with the bucket. 1:40 left. Her first 2 points of the game. Little Falls lead now is 1. Kicked around, saved. We've got a whistle, and they will call the kick. And it'll be a Little Falls ball. 42-41, Little Falls leading. Been pretty close all the way through here tonight. Grosso.
Boy, it's getting close
Need
to
to
5.
get it in. Lobbed it over the top. The ball has to be touched within 5 seconds.
And it has to be touched by a player on the court. It's just not getting rid of the ball.
That's right. So Central will take over and a chance to take the lead here. 5-second violation and a costly turnover by Little Falls. 1:30 left in the game.
Little trouble here.
They break the timeline. Rose with a shot. It's off, no good. Rebound by Spillum. Spillum to Bannock. And a foul called on Rutger. For Rutger, her first. And Spillum will go to the free throw line. 42-41, Little Falls leading. And again, coaches want to talk it over. 1:14 left. And a big pressure, 1-on-1 situation for Little Falls here.
In a timeout situation like that, coach has to go through the different situations. The coach has to say, if she makes the first free throw, this is what we're going to do. If she makes both free throws, this is what we're going to do. And if she misses the first one, there's another situation they have to go over. So there's a lot of possibilities that have to be gone over with the players so they understand exactly what they should be doing.
Go through a lot of chalk during the season, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Kathy Rose started out very quickly for Duluth Central, scoring her team's first 9 points. Did not score in the second quarter, had just 2 in the third. Now she's come up with 6 in the fourth quarter here. Central down by 1 point here. They were down by as much as 7. I think that was Little Falls' largest lead, 7 points. They've got 1:14 to make it up here.
There's a look at the Little Falls band getting into the drum beat there.
So a big 1-on-1 here. For Marie Bannock will be shooting the free throw. Bannock at the line for the 1-on-1. Off, no good. Rebound to Julie Haber. 1:07 left. Central with a chance to take the lead again.
Central wants to make sure that they don't wait too long to take that shot. In case they miss it, they want to have another opportunity.
Inside of a minute. Inside, turnaround shot is up and good.
Good pressure shot. That was by Habert.
Julie Habert. And Central has a 1-point lead. Little Falls having problems getting the ball across the timeline. That's Grosso now. 40 seconds left. 35 seconds left. 43-42. Duluth Central leading. Little Falls has led most of the way here. Bozen with the ball. Around the right side. Shot. Up and good. Larry Bozen with the bucket. And Little Falls leads by 1.
I would think Coach Laddie would want to take a timeout. Oh.
A costly turnover by Central. Turning the ball over with 15 seconds left. Jane Rector, I believe, carried the ball with 15 seconds left. And Little Falls has a 1-point lead and the ball with 15 seconds left. Now what do you tell Duluth Central if you're in the huddle?
Well, Duluth Central now has to cause the foul there. And what they're going to do is they're going to check the book. They're going to see which player has had the most trouble up at the free throw line. I don't think that they will choose Luann Grasso. One person they might choose is Marie Bannock because she was just up at the line and she missed. And going up there a second time would not be a real confident situation for her.
Bannock, as I check the stats here, is 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Grasso is 4 of 4. Bozen is 2 of 2. The only 3 Little Falls players who've shot free throws.
They want to make sure they don't wait too long to do that. There's only 15 seconds left.
You got to get the ball back up to the other end of the floor.
That's exactly right.
15 seconds left. Third place games a lot of times aren't that dramatic, but we've got a good one here.
There we see the Little Falls Flyers bird.
Little Falls will put the ball inbounds. And we'll check and see who gets the ball. Bannock, I guess, would be the one you'd want to foul since she just missed. Instead, it's Bozen with the ball. Bozen working up. She's fouled right away. 12 seconds left. 3 seconds ticked off the clock. Redger charged with the foul, so the timing was just about right.
That's right. That was a good foul. Here you'll see it on the replay. She comes around. I was a little bit surprised at who made the call. I would have thought that it would have been Easterling coming in here.
Bozen has tried 2 free throws. She's made them both. This one's up and good. A 2-point lead with 12 seconds left.
This, of course, is the crucial free throw right here.
And I think she'll think about it for about a minute. Bob Lottie calls another timeout with 12 seconds left. Little Falls leading by 2. So Mary Bozen steps to the line, cooling, and hits the free throw, giving Little Falls a 2-point lead.
Jerry Cool is probably telling his players down there now not to aggressively go for the rebound in case it's off because they don't want to commit a foul. They want to force Duluth Central to have to take the ball the full length of the court.
Regardless of whether the second free throw is made, I imagine we'll see nothing more than a token defense, really. They'll let them go all the way up the floor, especially if the free throw is made.
What I would guess they would do is apply some pressure in the backcourt to make sure it takes them a while to get the ball down the floor, but not enough. They don't want them going for the ball or anything like that that might cause a foul situation.
45-43, Little Falls leading Duluth Central here with 12 seconds left. Again, right after this game, we'll have the Class 2A championship between Coon Rapids and St. Paul Harding. That should be a good one. So Mary Bozen with the second half of the 1-and-1.
Pressure free throw.
She's had a while to think about it. And it comes off. 45-43, 10 seconds left. Jane Retker, Easterling, 15 feet, short. It goes out of bounds, and it'll go to Little Falls with 1 second left. Little Falls will have the ball, and they should be able to ice it pretty easily. Ball almost went out of bounds, and time has expired, I believe. Let's check and see what the official. They're going to call a ball out of bounds. The ball never did. Never was touched inbound.
We still haven't heard the buzzer yet. It was touched on the far side.
I believe what they're going to say is the ball went all the way out of bounds, and that Duluth Central will get the ball in bounds underneath their own basket. We'll have to check and see.
Well, I think what Vicki Elberg is telling the other official that it was touched on this side. They clicked the clock on, and then they turned it off right away. So now we have a fraction of a second still remaining. The buzzer will not go off until that has clicked down completely, the full second.
Tom, you got a good view of it down there. What'd you see?
What they did, Dick, was they blew the whistle and the horn had not gone off, so they have a fraction of a second left to go. and that will give Duluth Central a chance to inbound the ball. Now remember, the clock starts to run as soon as the ball is touched on the inbounds play, so theoretically they do have a chance to get off a shot. What kind of a shot? It couldn't be very good, but at this stage, it's better than no chance at all for them. Dick?
Jerry Cool is talking about it with the officials now. Are we sure that it's Duluth Central's ball, for one thing? I'm not sure that any designation's been given by the officials there. I would guess so, or else Jerry Cool wouldn't be talking to the officials.
Well, he wants to make real sure he knows who has the ball and where they're going to get it out of bounds.
Now they're bringing the clock down, and I'm just wondering, well, we'll wait and see. We'll see where the clock stops.
Tom, did you see anyone touch the ball on your side there?
Tom apparently isn't listening to us at the time. I saw someone touch it, but I'm not sure that Vicki Dahlberg saw it. Tom, you ready now?
Yeah, the best thing that I can figure out, I'm sorry because I'm hearing you and I'm not hearing you. It's kind of intermittent, but the best thing I can figure out is that the man who operates the clock did not see the official make a sideline call. Now, that alone would have stopped the clock. So that's what they're going to do. They say that 1 second remains, and that would be about right. So Central will have a chance to inbound the ball, and as soon as somebody touches it, the clock will move. They will get a shot off, but as I said, it can't be a very good shot, but it's better than no chance at all. But that's what happened. The man who operates the clock did not see the call that would have indicated the clock should be stopped, and he let it go to its completion. So here we go, a last-second finish again.
If they are taking the ball out on the side like they are, that means that the ball was touched. If it was not touched, they would have taken it out underneath.
Here we go. Time for a quick one. A lob over the top. Shot is up. Does it count? No, it doesn't go down anyway. A great finish to a great basketball game. Little Falls wins third place in Class 2A with a 45-43 win over Duluth Central. A lot of drama, a lot of good basketball. That's the end of the game. The final score, Little Falls 45, Duluth Central 43.
We're gonna go Hawaii.
Little Falls has eked out a 45-43 win over Duluth Central to win third place in the Class 2A championship. A dramatic finish. We've got the award ceremony downstairs. Let's join Julie Pearl.
Team, Middle Falls, received bronze medals, and a team trophy. Medals will be presented to each student team member as follows. Leanne Grosso.
What a big game. She had 16 points for Leanne Grosso tonight. Mary Boson
Bridget Fabian
with 14 points.
Mary Jo Philippi. Barb Lynn. Melody Melby. Anita Millen. Marie Bannock.
Marie Bannock finishing with 6 points.
Mary Billick. Shelley Chisholm.
Shelley Chisholm finished with 6 points tonight.
Mary Jasky. Karen Johnson. Lisa Peck.
Again, Little Falls the winner here, 45-43 to win third place. Betty Spillum with 2 points tonight.
Deb Hilmerson. And the student manager, Mary McCalman. Now will the captains please come forward to receive the Class AA third place trophy.
Little Falls leaves the tournament with some mighty important hardware. There's the third place trophy for Little Falls as they beat Duluth Central tonight in the third place game, 45-43. Again, a reminder that in just a couple of minutes, we'll have the Class 2A championship between Coon Rapids and St. Paul Harding. Little Falls again with some dramatics towards the end. They held on to win.
They've got to be happy about that after yesterday losing such a heartbreaker, to come back today and to look good, to play well, and to win by 2.
Mary Vosen has to be very, very thankful that she made one of those 2 free throws anyway. She was at the line with 12 seconds left and gave Little Falls a 2-point lead. And then the confusion at the end of the game came when Little Falls had the ball with, I believe, 3 seconds left underneath the Duluth Central basket. And they threw the ball inbounds. It was saved with a fraction of a second left. And Duluth Central had another shot at the bucket. They got the ball inbounds. Apparently the shot that went off would have counted had it gone down, but it was no good. And
it was the shot they wanted to. They got the ball inside real nice to Kathy Rose. She turned, and unfortunately she missed the shot to put the game into overtime.
With a fraction of a second left, you simply don't have enough time to work the ball around for a good shot, so they had to go with the lob pass over the top, try to get it in close, and it didn't go down. So Little Falls wins it here tonight, 45-43. Jerry Kuhl of Little Falls is a very happy man. He's just won third place. Tom Reither's down there with him. Tom?
Okay, Dick, we do have the head coach, Jerry Kuhl. Jerry, I was thinking about you a little bit. I was thinking, had that last shot dropped, you would have felt a little snake bit thinking about yesterday's game where you had it, looked like you had it won, and then Coon Rapids came back and knocked you off.
When we had an 8-point lead and I saw it go down, I thought I'd been snake bitten.
You know, I'll tell you, at the half, Duluth Central looked as though they were in control of that basketball game. You went into the locker room. Your team came out, took command of the basketball game. What did you tell them? What did you do?
Well, we decided we better start playing a little ball, you know, and I still think last night was probably on our mind. It has to be. I know it was on mine way down deep. Because you lose a game like that, it does bother you a little bit, and I've been trying to get it out of my mind, and so I imagine these young kids, you know, they haven't been at it as long as I have, and so if it bothered me that much, it had to bother them a lot.
In other words, your talk was more philosophical than strategy at halftime.
Well, a little of both. I had to really get at them there and tell them what kind of a club that we are and how we can play ball. And I just told them we had to go do our thing, and I'm just so proud of them.
What went through your mind on that call on the sideline right there that gave Duluth Central 1 second left to go and a shot?
Well, the way I asked a ref, and she said she touched it, which meant that the time would have been running. And so that was a little question that. But I was more concerned. I tried to get time out with my girls, and they didn't see me, and so we have a certain pattern we set up whenever we're just a few seconds there, and of course they were a little excited too. I know I was.
Well, you can go home and go to bed tonight and sleep. You were not snake bitten twice in 2 days.
No, we really made an exciting game there tonight.
Congratulations on the third place win.
Thank you very much.
Jerry Kuhl, head basketball coach for the women, for the girls I should say, at a school that certainly is well known for basketball. Little Falls, and that score again is 45-43. They won it just barely, but they won it. Dick Bramer and Judy Johnson, now back to you.
Thank you, Tom. This is the 1981 Minnesota State High School basketball.
Tom Reither along with Judy Johnson, and you can feel the electricity building, Judy. Yesterday it was the quarterfinal round. There was pressure, but it's not like big